I allowed to sit while you do it?
Yes, you can sit. Sit, stand, whatever you want.
Be comfy.
Whatever you want. So I just want to welcome everyone to the Brit Bat for the daughter of Katie and Dori. That a Brit Milah ceremony, a circumcision ceremony for a boy, is a very old Jewish tradition, but a Brit Bat, a ceremony where we welcome a girl into the covenant of the Jewish people, is a much newer ceremony. And so Katie and Dori have put together various elements that they find to be meaningful, and we hope that you will find them to be meaningful as well. So we have the baby, and we're going to welcome the baby with the words in the middle of your page. We say together, Brucha haba. Blessed be the child who enters our presence and the presence of God. So what we're going to do now is Katie and Dori are going to light 3 candles. It's traditional to light 2 candles on Shabbat, and some people will add a 3rd candle when they have a new baby. And so we say light was the first of God's creations. As light appeared, it was brought with the potential for wondrous things to follow. We too kindle lights of hope, of understanding, of celebration, of countless new possibilities. This little daughter whom Katie and Dori have been blessed has already brought light into their lives. May God's radiance continue to shine upon them. May their daughter grow to be a source of light to all those around her. May her radiance illuminate the world. May the light of Torah and mitzvot and commandments be reflected in her shining deeds. And may she bring the light of redemption into the world. So you're going to...
It's all for you.
It's your party.
Yeah.
So we're now going to move on to the second part of the ceremony, which will be washing the baby's feet. That Abraham, the first Jew, was brought into the covenant through circumcision, and that there's a tradition that Sarah, his wife, was brought into the covenant of the Jewish people through immersion in a mikvah, in a ritual bath. And so we're going to bring this baby also into the covenant through a small immersion of her feet in a bowl of water, which Katie and Dori will now do.
You'll hold her in.
We'll see if she likes it.
Not gonna like
Better than the circumcision.
Yeah, really.
Really cold water.
Okay.
And we'll dry your feet now. So, to complete the ritual of bringing the baby into the covenant, Katie and Dori are going to make the blessing at the bottom of the first page, first in Hebrew and then in English.
אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר אישנו במצוותיו והביאנו אותה של אברהם אבינו ושרה אמנו.
And now in English at the top of the page.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who commands us to bring our daughter into the covenant of Abraham, our father, and Sarah, our mother.
We're going to respond. As she has entered the covenant, so shall she enter the blessings of Torah, Chuppah, and good deeds. So what we're going to do now is we're going to give her her name. So I'm going to recite a blessing first in Hebrew, then in English to give her her name, and you'll hear the name, and then Katie and Dori will give us a little explanation about it. Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu kayem et hayalda hazot la'aviv u'le'ima b'yikareh shema b'Yisrael Naya, Geffen, Batchen, Vesara. Yismach ha'av v'yotze chalatzav v'tagel ima v'brit. Well, she put her name. Vida kakatu al hanar hazeh hitpalalti v'yitain Adonai li et sheilati asher sheilati meimo v'kagem la Adonai Eloheinu ma shekatu piha patcha b'chokhma v'torach chesed al lashona hodu l'Adonai ki tov ki le'olam chasto. Zot haktana Naya Geffen Batchen Basara Gedolati Yehi Ratzon Sheyizku Horeha Legadla LaTorah Lechupa Ulmasim Tovim, and we all say Amen. Amen. Our God and God of our ancestors, sustain this child. Let her be known among the people of Israel as Naya Geffen, daughter of Chen, Dori, and Katie. May her mother be blessed with renewed strength, and may both parents find joy in their child. As it is written, this was the child I have prayed for, and Adonai granted me what I have sought. Fulfill for her, Adonai our God, that which is written. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the Torah of loving kindness is upon her tongue. Let us give thanks to Adonai, for Adonai is good. God's loving kindness is forever. May this child, Naya Geffen, grow into greatness as a blessing to her family, to the Jewish people, and to all humanity. May her parents be privileged to raise her to womanhood, and may she enjoy the blessings of Torah, of Chuppah, of the wedding canopy, and Ma'asim Tovim, good deeds. And let us say, Amen. So now we will hear an explanation of the name.
Okay, so we had two options for her name, and we had Geffen and Naya as two different options. And we waited till the last minute, actually after the last minute, when she came out to see which one's which one actually fits her the most, and we decided we're both gonna fit her. We chose Naya because you can spell it in Hebrew as Nun Aleph Yud Hey, which is like Na'el. Naya is please God. And we really like that meaning of like asking this thing from God is just quite an amazing thing to come to our lives. And Geffen is something that we both really like as a name and as a actually meaning of it in Hebrew, which is a grapevine, something that symbolizes a lot of the Israeli culture, a lot of the most delicious things in the world, like wine. So we love them both, and we're very happy that we decided on this particular name, and we're just happy to have her with us.
Mazel tov. So now Katie is going to recite a blessing for healing, which we ask mothers to recite after childbirth.
Okay.
And so she will recite it in Hebrew, then in English, and then we will respond to her.
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam hagomel lahayavim tavot shegmalani kol tov.
Amen. Amen.
Let me say that. Blessed are you, Lord, our God, King of the universe, who bestows good things on the unworthy and has bestowed on me every goodness. Amen.
And so we're going to respond. Mi shegamalech kol tov, hui melech kol tov selah. Amen. He who has blessed, who has bestowed on you every goodness, may God continue to bestow on you every goodness. So we will now recite the priestly blessing for Katie and Dori and Naya. The priestly blessing is one of the oldest pieces of Jewish text that we have, and in this blessing we ask that God protect you and show favor on you. So I will come over here. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichunecha, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God bless you and keep you. May God cause God's face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May God turn God's face unto you and grant you peace. Amen. And so now, Katie and Dori will recite the Shechianu, which thanks God for bringing them to this wonderful moment where they have their new daughter.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, שהביאנו והקימנו והביאנו לזמן הזה.
Amen.
Amen.
Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who has kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season.
Amen. So the Jewish tradition teaches that there are 3 mitzvot, 3 commandments that are set aside especially for women. And these 3 commandments, one is immersion in the mikveh, immersion in the ritual bath, the lighting of the Shabbat candles, and making of challah. And these are all rituals that we have performed or we will perform today. And so we hope that Naya will fill her life with these mitzvot and with many other mitzvot. Has the challah arrived? Okay, so now we're going to eat some bagels as a substitute for the challah with some honey, because it's traditional in the year after a marriage that the bride and groom eat challah and honey every week on Shabbat to ensure that their married life be sweet. So we will all dip some bagel into the honey in honor of Naya, to hope that her life also be filled with sweetness and that her parents' life be filled with sweetness as well. So we will make the traditional motzi, which is the blessing over the bread. We'll let Dory symbolically dip the bagel in the honey for us all. But since bagel is a good Jewish food,
It works.
it works. Right, some would say that. And since it's almost Passover, this is our moment for bagel.
Exactly.
So what we doing?
The motzi. I don't know if it's on the sheet. I'm going to see that from the heart.
I don't even know if I am.
It's okay. We'll give you a substitute. Yeah.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, המוציא לחם מן הארץ.
Amen.
And then,
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Simen tov. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. Simen tov. Simen tov. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Simen tov. Simen tov. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Simen tov. Yehelanu. 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 Ulechol Yisrael. Yehelanu. Yehelanu. Ulechol Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulechol Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulechol Yisrael.
She enjoys our sleep.
I'm so happy now.
So I think now we can eat.
yes.
Like at all good Jewish events, we now will eat.
Thank you.
Mazel tov.
Thank you.
Mazel tov to
Really
you.
She's all sweaty. And all worked up.